offering remarks on behalf of my class and truly appreciate the opportunity to address what is now officially the best LFI class ever. I've been asked to represent my colleagues this evening, which is challenging because we are all different people from different places in different fields who came to Leadership Fairfax for different reasons and therefore have learned many different things. In reflecting on what to share with you, I thought of one moment that particularly struck me and my classmates that I was sitting with at the time. During one of our program days, a prominent local judge, who shall remain nameless, shared a story about getting pulled over for a minor traffic violation. The cop was a young guy, and upon getting the judge's ID and running his information, realized who he had just stopped. He came back to the car and began apologizing to the judge for having pulled him over, clearly embarrassed at having stopped the judge. But the judge told him that it is especially because of who he was that the cop needed to write the ticket. How easy would it have been for the judge to use his power and position to avoid getting a ticket? Who likes getting tickets? Nobody. Most likely, nobody would have ever known about it. We were struck upon hearing this story not only by the judge's integrity, but also by what the young cop learned through the judge's example about doing the right thing when nobody else is looking and when it's uncomfortable. So I would like to ask something of my friends gathered here tonight. I would like to ask you to continue to be a leader in the small moments when you don't think anyone or anyone important is looking. Oftentimes we think of leadership and we think about accomplishments and recognition and connections and public praise. But being a leader feels real easy when things are going well. As the old saying goes, any turkey can fly in a tornado. I, for one, am far more impressed by those who, especially when uncomfortable or under pressure, treat people as people, whether they work for you or you work for them. Someone is always looking, and someone is always learning from you. Your leadership in those moments will have just as much, if not more, influence on your communities as the most celebrated of accolades. To conclude, I would like to share a reading by John O'Donohue, an Irish poet and author. It speaks to the many different facets of leadership that we have learned about over the past 9 months. And these words represent the standard of leadership to which I hope we as a class can hold ourselves accountable. For a leader, may you have the grace and wisdom to act kindly, learning to distinguish between what is personal and what is not. May you be hospitable to criticism. May you never put yourself at the center of things. May you act not from arrogance, but out of service. May you work on yourself, building up and refining the ways of your mind. May those who work for you know you see and respect them. May you learn to cultivate the art of presence in order to engage with those who meet you. And when someone fails or disappoints you, may the graciousness with which you engage be their stairway to renewal and refinement. May you continue as a servant of the frontier, where the new will draw its enrichment from the old, and you never become a functionary. May you know the wisdom of deep listening, the healing of wholesome words, the encouragement of the appreciative gaze, the decorum of held dignity, the springtime edge of the bleak question. May you have good friends to mirror your blind spots. May leadership be for you a true adventure of growth. Thank you.